Whew, it's cold. This is Cousin Bob. Cousin Bob, where are we going?
We're going up to Rollins Pass.
And what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go do some wheeling in the Rocky Mountains.
That's right. So stick around.
We're gonna go get stuck.
Or not. Maybe break something, but let's hope we don't get stuck.
Break something on the wife's car.
Uh-oh. She wouldn't be too happy about that.
Dreams holding us closer. Meadows are
Yes, sir.
What is
Is this Ward?
Oh.
Ward, Colorado, elevation, I don't know, 7,000.
I don't have an elevation. Unless... It's a little creepy. Where do you have your elevation reader thingy at?
On mine.
Oh, wonder why I don't have one.
Because you
Do
don't
you
have
have an update?
navigation.
Yeah, I don't have navigation.
But look at that. So this is the little store. Last year it was
Cookies?
the place across the street. These
They
little,
moved?
Little tiny building. They'll just open this up as a store for a few years, you know,
Yeah.
and then the guys leave.
Want to go put your face in the alien and the moose?
Fucking this big.
Yeah.
Get one eyeball in there. I would live in Rollinsville. I have a buddy, Rick Quillico, and he caretakes this property right down here, this whole field that goes back all the way up to where we go underneath the bridge of the train. This used to be SB Ice Factory back in the 1800s. This was all ice, a big ice thing.
Like they would make ice?
They'd make ice, put it on the train right here, and take it down into Denver. And then they had a big ice house right there at Union Station downtown Denver, where they'd take the ice out and put it in the ice house, and it would stay there all winter. And there's a little red cabin down, you'll see it here. I've stayed in it a couple times. And Rick, he's the caretaker, that's his cabin that he gets to live in. And he paid $1 for a 99-year lease. See it right
That
there?
one, yeah.
You see all the dirt area? That was where all the workings for the
Buildings
bunch
that
of
where they
buildings,
would
yeah.
make the ice.
So they would take the ice and flow it into this areas here, and they had little ditches that would freeze up about 3 foot thick, and then they would cut it and then put it into the building.
Oh, so they just
freeze it.
Just natural rainwater?
That river water.
River water?
The river, the South Boulder Creek right here. And they would pour that river water. Yeah, it'd stay in that house a few times, man.
And then it would just naturally freeze, and then they'd cut it.
They cut it, they put it on the train, they go down to Denver. That was the ice factory.
That's cool.
And it worked up until the 30s, and it ran until the 30s. And so they had a little town called Toland, which is up here, but there's not really a lot of people you'll see. Over here, we used to take our electronic boards that we design, and since this is all really quiet for radio stuff, we bring them and they test them in this building. This building's made out of aluminum and fiberglass. See that building?
Yeah.
That's a test facility. And so we would bring and now it's a private fishing lodge. But we would bring our boards there, and then we'd just go out fishing right on here. It was all kind of rainbow, German brown trout. That's about it. Up here we also have this stuff called kokanee salmon. So back when this 3 million years ago, there was inland sea here. This was the land hadn't risen up to the 5,000 foot level. It was down at sea level, and they had salmon that ran into the lakes and streams around here. Well, when the earth started rising up about 3 million years ago and doing this new mountain building process on the Rockies, it landlocked all these salmon, and now they're still going, and they'll go down to the river and swim in the rivers and their lakes all their life, and then when it comes time, they run up the rivers and spawn and then die, just like a regular salmon. They call them kokanee, and you can't catch them on nothing, treble hook maybe.
Just because they
them.
are smart like that?
Well, they kind of quit eating, just like the salmon, when salmon come out of the ocean, they quit eating when they go up to freshwater rivers. And so you can't really catch them on anything unless they accidentally swallow your, salmon egg. But yeah, this is the South Boulder Creek, and it can run sometimes. Just
nice
crazy.
little cabins. These people just live in these cabins?
And there's some places up by Toland I'd love to buy one of them, They're probably 200K now.
Yeah.
But I've never seen them for sale.
All right. Here we go. We are heading up the mountains in Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, to do some off-roading. Should be a good time. Should I go into 4?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go into 4 alone, so it's easier on the tranny.
Okay. Is it rockier than well?
I'm just trying to close this door.
Want me to stop?
No, it's okay. As soon as I close it up, I'm gonna walk.
Water! More water! I like water.
Wow, that is some swampiness over there. Look at you, you're pro.
I can't see shit.
Right?
Get it, girl. I guess it is pretty wet up here.
I'm kind of surprised
At how much water there is?
Yeah, but it rained for like 7 days on and off. car wash.
Arizona car wash.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah.
Wetland conservation area. This must be an area where it just really stays wet. Interesting. Wow. Lots of water, lots of water.
We like water.
Ta-da!
Yay. Alright, let's see if I can splash you.
Hello, dude. You need a
Hello,
ride?
walker hiker man. He's like, nah, I just woke up.
No.
No? See, those are what you gotta watch for. That rock sticking out of the water right there, because if it gets
Right.
deeper.
Oh. This is the end of the road?
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay. We are in the Rocky Mountains.
Nice.
feet.
5,100?
No, 10,000.
10,100? Whoa.
Say again? Are we at 10,000?
Right here, man. You're changing. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, this one right here.
Are we at 10,000?
Wow. 10,150 feet in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. Looks like a good spot to me.
Looks good.
That's what you find up there.
Yeah, turn around.
He just wants to go up
Uh-huh.
there.
All right, we just did some off-roading up there in the Rocky Mountains. Came down here to check out a tunnel and I saw these buildings and, well, we just had to check them out first. I don't know why that's fun. Throwing pipe through the walls. Kitchen. Careful, the floor is kind of soft. Bedroom. Overalls. look-through bathroom. Another bedroom over there. So there's like 4 houses here. Let's go into another one. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. There's another one over there. Let's see. No, the roof collapsed on this door. Not going in this one. It's not doing so hot. Yeah, this whole section right here just collapsed in. Underneath the house. Can't get up there. There's Christmas lights on the house still. That's funny. There's a basketball. Cool curtains, cool chandelier. Ugh. I don't know if the roof is supposed to be that low. Yeah, I guess it is. Try not to stir up too much dust. Breathe in any of the yuckies. Check this out. When's the date? Some sweet peas. Anybody hungry? I don't know when the date is on this. There's that. Coffee creamer. All kinds of stuff in here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. All kinds of stuff. Bummer. Cool lamp. Armoire. Oh. Ooh, gross. Let's go. So after a day of off-roading out here in the Colorado Rockies, we ended up here at the Moffat Tunnel. A train, I guess, comes through here. But it was built in 1927, and then There's also these really cool old houses. There's 4 of them over here. One of them over here. I wonder if that's where the people who were building this tunnel lived.
I think so.
Yeah, that one right there still has a bunch of stuff in it.
Oh, it does?
But it's like gross. There's like rat poop and all that stuff. But yeah, it's got like an armoire in there and mattresses and like an old can of green beans.
Oh,
Or peas, sweet peas, an old can of sweet peas. Yeah. And then the other ones, they're all like the back one, the one that's in the forest over there is the roof has fallen in, and there's like graffiti obviously on some of the insides of those, but
nobody likes a match near there.
Yeah.
Just like it would-
it's pretty wet. You can smell the mustiness in those buildings, yeah. So